Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to give yourself a wake up makeup look for days when you're feeling a little bit tired. What I like to do is make the skin feel very hydrated and very glowy to take that tired look away. The first step is hydration. What we're going to use through this makeup tutorial is very hydrating products. So it lasts throughout the day, and I do like to drink a lot of water on those days as well. I'm starting with the Magic Eye Rescue from Charlotte Tilbury, which is a night cream that she says turns back the clock. I like to pat it around my eyes with my ring finger on the eye socket and make sure that it penetrates really deeply. Next, I'm using Charlotte's Magic Cream, which is a moisturizing cream from Charlotte Tilbury. You can use any very hydrating cream or cream that suits your skin type. What I'm doing here applies for everybody. I massage it into the skin, and I actually do this on most days. It is a very rejuvenating thing to do. You put your cream all over your face, your neck, your décolletage, and you use motions going up your neck, then around your face like so, and massaging your forehead as well. This will help increase your blood flow and make yourself look much better, drain away excess water, and give you less tired, more rested face. I'm applying some of my lip balm. This one is the Nivea Care and Color in Nude. Next up, we're still in the very glowy, hydrating spirit. So I'm using these two products next, Illusion from Hourglass and the Brightening CC Serum by Terry. They're both very natural looking products. I think the Illusion is actually a skin tint. And what I do is I mix them both to give me that glow again. I'm using a brush to apply it, but you can apply your products with your finger, your brush, your sponge, whichever way you're used to doing. Next here, I'm working on brightening up the eye area. The first is to use a concealer. I like the Instant Concealer from Clarins because I have discoloration around the eye area, and this is an orange type of concealer which suits my yellow undertones. Then I use the concealer to hide any pigmentations or any spots I have around my face. I use the same one, there's no need for a different product. And I use the Éclat Minute from Clarins, which evens out the skin color on my eyelids. Same thing, a little bit of an orange tint to it, which suits my yellow undertone. Once I've done that, I set just the areas where I put the concealer with this Airbrush Flawless Finish micro powder from Charlotte Tilbury, which I believe has some coconut oil in it and is extremely hydrating. I do not put it all over my face, as when skin is drier or older, it will make your fine wrinkles come out more. It will set in the fine wrinkles. So I literally just cover a little bit where I've put the concealer to make sure it stays put. We're now gonna frame our eyes and open them up. I'm using this Too Faced Natural Matte Palette. I used a Fashion Nudie as a transition type of color, and I like to use matte powders. I have hooded eyes, and when I use shiny, it just brings the hood out more. Also, it's less natural of a look. I prefer keeping the shine for the evenings. And then the Cashmere Bunny a little bit more in the socket to lift the eye. With any powder on your eyes, any eye makeup, you want to make sure you blend, 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 blend for a natural look. So that's what I'm doing here. Just want to lift that brow by hitting the socket with a natural and matte product. Onto brows now. I'm using the Brow Lift from Charlotte Tilbury, which is a very quick pencil and spoolie. I'm just filling in the gaps in my brows, and I'm setting them a bit later with Legendary Brows, again from Charlotte Tilbury. I actually do change my brow products the aim here is just to do a look that's rather on the natural side, so I'm not going too heavy with it. I want to give a little shout out to my friend Beverly and Susie, who are the founders of Homebody England and have created a beautiful women's range recently. I'm wearing this blush pink t-shirt from the range. I literally cannot stop wearing it, so I wanted to share it with you guys. Next, I'm using this chunky pencil from Charlotte Tilbury called Color Chameleon. I have quite a few colors in this and I'm completely hooked to it because it's so easy to use. I just literally massage the root of my lashes with it at the top and at the bottom. When you have hooded eyes, you want to apply quite a bit at the bottom to open your eye. And for it to last, I go back to my natural matte palette from Too Faced and I dip my pencil in the Cashmere Bunny color, which I had used earlier, and I put it on top of the pencil so it doesn't transfer at the top of my lid or at the bottom. I'm using the Glossier Halo Scope to open up and brighten up my eyes, and I'm using it in the inner corners. I also apply it at the top of my cheekbones, on the bridge of my nose, a little bit at the tip end of my nose to give myself a lift, and on my Cupid's bow. This is a beautiful product that's just come out and I'm really enjoying it. I'm going to contour now with cream products to keep that natural finish, to not look cakey, and I'm using Les Beige from Chanel, blush number 20. I apply it in my cheekbone, at the top of my cheekbones, in the hollows of my cheek, under my jawline, a little bit on my nose, and a little bit underneath my lower lip to give me that little sexy pout. I grab my artist brush or any brush and I blend so it doesn't show and it just goes in seamlessly in my skin. Next, I'm using the Mini Miracle Eye Wand from Charlotte Tilbury, and it has an eye brightener. This thing is not a concealer, it cannot replace the concealer. However, on top of the concealer, it gives you that extra brightening effect. A little bit on my chin and a little bit on my forehead, because my forehead is on the small side. You see a lot of YouTubers contouring their foreheads. You want to do that if you have a big one, but I have a small one, so I need the opposite. I need things that are brightening there. And finally, I'm giving myself a little rosy cheek with this cream product from Chanel called Les Beige blush number 21. I just tap a little bit on my cheeks and I lift it up because I want that lifted, youthful look. I apply their real mascara from Benefit. It works really well on me. However, I find that most mascaras do transfer on my cheeks, and the only one that does not, and I have been using it for years and years, is Extended Play by MAC. And this I use on my bottom lashes. Next, I reuse the pink blush from Chanel, Les Beige blush number 21, on my lips, and I'm using the lip balm I started with from Nivea, and that's, again, super youthful. This is a little trick I love to set makeup and make everything look super glowy and not cakey at all despite the layers we've applied, is to do a mist. Here I'm using the Aesop Immediate Moisture Facial Hydrosol. This can be used throughout the day. I love using it when I'm on airplanes. I use it sometimes in the morning after moisturizing, and I love doing it at the end of my makeup. So this is the final look, glowy, fresh, youthful for days where you haven't had enough sleep or feeling a little hangover or have been through crazy work or travel or whatever it is, and you want to give yourself a little lift. I hope you enjoyed watching my video. Do subscribe to Eat, Burn, Sleep for more videos. I'm Yalda. Au revoir et à bientôt.